in this. 3.
Wow.
We're making it happen.
Oh, this is exciting because we are running one stream from there going to YouTube.
That's YouTube. Right there, that's Facebook Road Comics Adventures Public.
That's me, Rene Bray.
That'd be the Rene Bray page. But look, we're having a hard time, both of us being in frame, because we suck at this. All right.
You want to fix the lighting?
Oh my God, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that you get the big, beautiful, bright light, and you're like, yeah, you can be in the dark. It's not like you got to take a shower and do your makeup and stuff.
Oh, you know what?
Are you tired of hearing about it?
I'm glad you brought it up. You know what? Oh my God, the lighting there is horrible.
On this one,
yeah,
it's really bad.
So if you watched the podcast last week, we had both said that we were going to each individually in our own separate areas of the house take a shower preparing for the podcast, which I did.
Because here's the thing, we decided to film too, and we were going to do pictures because everybody keeps asking us for headshots, and the only headshots we have are from 1990.
Yeah, well, let's be very clear about this. Neither Rene or I enjoy headshots. I don't like taking a picture. And I believe it or not, a lot of people who perform who are on stage are not camera hogs, do not seek a lot of extra attention when they're not doing their shows. And then both Rene and I are fairly uninterested.
If you're from Wilmington, you know what I'm saying is true. I mean, I was a shy, quiet kid growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't seek out the camera, and you really don't. So last week I said, okay, I'll do my hair. I'll do my makeup. I'll put on real clothes. I even wore real pants.
Which I don't know why, because we always keep the camera at waist and above. But you know what? She wants to be in character. So she's dressing like she's on stage, even though you can only see her from like the rib cage up.
Yeah. I'm surprised you know the body parts, because I believe we could roll the film of where I told you could spray me from here to here. And that didn't seem to go so well.
Dude,
but now all of a sudden, you know that.
You gave me an Adam's apple's worth of territory in which I could spray you with water. That makes sense.
We're actually in pretty good moods, considering.
It's been a good day.
It's been a great day.
We haven't finished. And
I
know you were trying to gloss over it. So I took a shower first, 4:45. Now, again, we start podcasting at 6. At 4:45, stupidly, I forgot to reach my head out of my room and yell down the hall, hey, I'm done with the shower.
If you want the shower, now would be the time.
Forgot to do it.
Nothing.
So my fault. So like at 10 to 6, like an hour plus later, Renee's like, I'm going to shower, Flip. And you never let me know that you're done. And now my hair's not done. I have my makeup on. We're going to record so we can take pictures. And, I don't feel like you've done me. I feel like you've done me wrong.
I did not say that. I was thinking it, but I didn't say it out loud.
You damn dirty hypnotist. You done me wrong is what she said. and the whole time I'm like, well, but she knows from when I take a shower, so it's normally fairly short. I mean, I'm in, I'm out, whatever. Not like,
boy, that set you up for some stuff.
So
in and out fairly quick.
Pretty quick.
Okay.
I'm all about the journey leading to the destination. I'm not about the sightseeing. I'm about getting where I'm going.
You know, we've turned this into podcast porn, all of us.
Well, for good reason. So so she was rightfully unhappy that
it was unreasonable.
No, it was unreasonable, but you were rightfully unhappy that I the nice thing, the considerate thing to do would have been going, hey, I'm done.
I think the reason it got to me is because you are always a very considerate person. But I didn't want to,
Here's the part that the Rene is trying very hard to avoid. She's changing the subject. She's like a little shucking, a little jiving. So the next morning, I take a shower because I'm going to do so. I don't have a regular time I shower. If I've got things to do in the day, I'll shower in the morning. If I've got things to do in the evening, I'll shower in the late afternoon, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. So I get out of the shower and I come out of my room so we can have coffee, which we do every morning. And she's like, well, I know you took a shower because I heard the water turn off and I knew that you were done. I'm like, wait, what? Well,
his little head snapped around.
See, I heard the water turn off, so I knew you were done. So that's why I turned the coffee pot on so you'd have fresh coffee, which, by the way, very nice, very considerate. I'm like, let's rewind that just a bit from last night. You heard the water turn off and knew I was done. And she's like, wait, what?
No, I just had never noticed it before. But in the early morning, it's really quiet.
She never noticed it until after I felt like an a-hole because she didn't recognize
We got something that'll fill that up. If you watched last week, you know we've been looking at pet websites.
And you know what? We're not done. Although I will say we did that guy a solid.
Yeah.
Evidently he fixed his website.
Yeah. So anyway, one of the things, welcome to Road Comics Adventures. It's not always about showering and pet sites.
No, I mean, what is it about? It is about the opportunity for Rene and I to speak, whether people listen or not, and whether they find it entertaining or not, which we hope y'all do.
But tonight, friend of mine's coming on. We got a special guest tonight.
We have had very few guests in the somewhere between 25 to 29 episodes we've done.
Because we don't know how many we've done, because somebody went to a state college.
And I don't even want to. I went to state colleges.
Yeah, and we apparently Kentucky and Arizona, not good states to go to school in.
Didn't do a lot for the math.
But an old and very dear friend of mine, Rory Penland, is going to come on with us shortly. He is the man of 1,000 voices. If you grew up watching an impressionist, it was Rich Little. He was the guy. I think Rory's 1,000 times better than Rich Little ever was.
Well, I've heard good things, but truth be told, I've not yet met Rory. So, I'm going to withhold my opinion.
Well, that would be something new.
I figure if I'm on the a-hole train, I want to be the conductor.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the a-hole train, because first of all, we got a lot of good stuff going on this week.
There's been a few tough moments, but it's overall a good week.
Good week. First of all, we know we're getting ready to go to Nebraska. Oh, can't wait.
Kearney,
Nebraska. World Theater. If you guys want to check on events, you can look under Flip's name, under my name, under Road Comic Adventures. We always put that. But guess what we did? Oh, we got Book Bag Becky.
The Book Bag Becky is on. She's on your page. Hello, Book Bag Becky.
Becky, we're really upset. Let me tell you something. Before I get into all the other stuff, Becky, I was so upset. She got kicked off of a community page. And this is a woman that does nothing but great stuff for other folks.
She's trying to help kids and the elderly. So clearly she is riding the a-hole train.
Yeah, you are a terrible person, Becky. And I am not surprised they kicked you off. Blanchester, of all places. Now, I've told you how small Wilmington is.
Wilmington has 37 people total.
No, 36, because I moved away.
That's right, because you left.
Yeah. Well, 35 because Mom died too.
Yeah, but she's still there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so I guess they're still counting there. So anyway, Blanchester is smaller.
LinkedIn still sends me friend requests from my mom, who's been dead for more than 10 years.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I'm just saying, if LinkedIn.
So anyway, Blanchester is smaller than Wilmington, and it actually sucks more. And they want to kick the person off that's making sure kids and the elderly have Christmas. I'm appalled. I'm just appalled. But Becky, I got some news for you. Actually, if you're watching tonight, you guys are going to be the first ones to know.
I knew.
We are going to be doing a Road Comics Adventure Show live in Wilmington, Ohio on what date?
One of those days you hear so much about in 2026. It's one of those very famous and popular dates that you hear and know so well.
January 16th. We are going to be.
Are you sure?
Yes.
January. Oh, you're right. January 16th.
What did you think? Why do you think I've been losing my mind over getting all this stuff written down? Because it's like a month away.
You know, it's like a month away.
You didn't know?
No.
When did you think we were doing it?
In 2026.
When did you really
First quarter. First quarter 26.
January 16th. We are going to be doing it. Tickets are going to go on sale between Wednesday and Friday. We've just got to get the little last details worked out. It's going to be at the Eagles, and all the money raised is going to go. All the proceeds are going to go. What?
Is that true?
All the proceeds are going
right
to Pause,
right,
and the Wilmington Humane Society.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew
all the proceeds.
Yes, I just forgot the other place. I knew it was Pause, and then I forgot the other place. It's the
Wilmington Humane Society,
and it's on
or Clinton County Humane Society. I don't know.
January
16th.
16th. Yes, I am in the know. I know things. Spin the wheel of confusion.
Did you touch my wheel?
Yeah, when I put it together.
Yeah, but
oh, that would be, I think, you.
That's me.
All right. So anyway, so we've got this show coming up in Wilmington, and that's going to follow our show, which is in Kearney, Nebraska, at the World Theater.
Then we're headed
on the 17th of January
to Minerva, Ohio, at the Roxy Theater. And why are we excited about that? Who sent us a message today? It's a test.
Adam
is coming from Cleveland.
Is Chef Adam.
Chef Adam.
Chef Adam.
Old buddy of mine. He's driving from Cleveland to Minerva to come and see Flip's show. Now, the one in Wilmington is Flip and I together. He's not going to be doing hypnotism. We're going to be doing our show together, which is a lot of this with me telling him where he screws up. So it's going to be a long show.
I'm not taking it sitting down.
Oh, that's exactly where you'll be taking it.
By the way, Adam, I just got my son for Christmas a Santoku Japanese knife, hand forged. And I forget the maker, but it's an amazing. Are we in pork time? Anyway, I'm very, very, very excited. He's a cook, not a chef. Neither he nor I are chefs, and we're not classically trained, but we love to cook. And he was really in desperate need of a good knife. So I got him my hand forged Santoku, which is shorter than what would be a chef's knife.
Isn't it funny? A man shopping for a knife and he's worried about size.
Yeah, we didn't want to go too big. We're afraid of hurting people.
Yeah, what is he saying? Is he answering with anything?
Oh, Adam's on there.
Yeah.
He's watching. Hey, Adam. So Adam says, "Oh, I'm coming. Super nice knife." Yeah, you know what? He was able to use it last night and absolutely
he was
loved
thrilled.
It. Loved
he
it.
was thrilled. Flip worked really hard.
I also got him a handmade petty knife too, which he's getting for his birthday. No, I'm talking to Chef Adam.
Talk to him on the 17th. I got stuff I'm trying to run through.
Back to the Rene.
We just had it firmed up today. I'm excited because we have gone through a dry spell of putting shows in the calendar. Everybody's like, "Ooh, I didn't know." This morning, my phone was ringing before 6:30 a.m.
Today was like, it's like it was so close. It was at the tip of my tongue. It's like, no.
Everybody.
Am I blushing?
Oh my gosh.
My cheeks are on fire. I feel like I'm blushing.
You are. As soon as you got the light really good over here.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was a funny. I'm warm, aren't I?
If you guys only knew how much I enjoyed this, I'm begging you all, close your eyes now and insert your own joke here, because Flip was going to he was going to change that rating of the show.
I was. And let's just say that when she said we went through a dry spell, we were very close to heading off the edge just a little bit.
I got all the rest of a page to read.
Wait,
and you're screwing it
countdown.
up.
Hey, we're back.
Okay, can we go back to my list now?
Go ahead.
Oh my God, Rory, are you really wanting to come on the show? What the hell are you thinking?
It's a bad idea, but we're thrilled to have you.
We're thrilled to have you. We just can't believe we can talk somebody into doing it, for crying out loud. So then, today we were able, a theater that got in touch with me months ago and put it in pencil, which for those of you not in our business, pencil means we'd like to have you, but we don't know. We'll let you know down the road.
It's a save the date moment. Save the date.
Oh yeah.
And then if things work out, we'll actually confirm it. If they don't, then
today they confirmed it.
Yeah, they were lovely.
January 30th. Charles is amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to be at the Station Theater in Smyrna, Tennessee on January 30th. And here's the beautiful thing. There's a couple people from my hometown that live in Smyrna.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to get in touch with them. I won't say who it is now, but I'm going to get in touch with them.
Is it going to be Rob and Christy?
Rob and Christy aren't from my town.
I know.
No, but you know where they are coming.
Hey, Jimmy Leonard, are we better? Is this better now? He said we're blurry tonight. See, now, if I was another one of your Florida friends, my first thought might be he was drinking.
Well, he is old. He's older than me. He graduated, I think, 2 years before I did.
All right. Now he says we're freezing up. There's two other options if YouTube doesn't work for you, and that would be Facebook Renee's page or Facebook Road Comics Adventures public page.
Yeah.
We're doing it all together.
Because, Jimmy, you're late because you missed that we are doing a show in Wilmington on January 16th. Now, January 30th that we talked about in Smyrna, Tennessee.
Smyrna.
Is a Flip show.
That's me. I'm that guy.
On the 31st of January, we are headed to do a corporate event in Seneca, South Carolina.
Corporate is basically, again, the vernacular. It's a private show for a group, and same basic shows, same laughs and fun, but not open to the public. Come on, that was extra good information.
You are on port time.
I literally think she wants to do the podcast by herself with like a flip dummy just sitting here.
I got the flip dummy sitting here. I believe there was a finger under that. February 1st. Oh my God, this is exciting for me. February 1st, we are headed to Mobile, Alabama, to the Crescent Theater.
Yes, we are. Their first show they've done on a Sunday, I think, ever.
Right. And it's Zeke and Stu are two of the nicest guys. And it came out of the blue that we found the Crescent Theater, and they are new theater owners, great guys, a lot of fun. We can't wait to work there. Then we're not doing nothing until March 6th.
Well, as of now, we're doing nothing. As of now. Things have changed. The point being, stop looking at me like I don't get to contribute. I'm contributing.
I'm just waiting for your face to turn red again.
Well, I'm not going to be.
Okay, so March 6th, we are at the Firehouse Cultural Center.
That's going to be a Road Comics Adventures live show.
I'm really excited about getting some of those in the books, and especially at a place where I used to do comedy. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then March 8th.
Yes, that's another private corporate show, and that's near Fort Myers.
Yes.
And it's for a dear friend of yours.
And
I'm excited about it.
And
it's the reason that Rene and I hooked up. Well, as friends and partners and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not shower buddies.
No, because at least I would have had one then. March 12th through the 15th.
The hypnosis will be of flying at the Arlington Draft House in Arlington, Virginia.
April 17th.
Is a wonderful date that everybody should look forward to.
And where will you be?
With you.
I'm not sure we're going to make it till April. We are going to be at the Ritz,
Winter Haven, Florida. The
historic Ritz.
The historic Ritz Theater, which actually I'm very, very excited about.
It's a beautiful theater.
I am excited.
April 24th and 25th.
I know that's one. It's Road Comics Adventures live
at Cassie's Comedy Club. One of the most favorite clubs I ever worked is at Cassie's. We used to do the shows. And one of the ladies that was a bartender, Candy, had a newspaper route. So after the late show on Saturday night, we'd all get in the car and go with her and deliver newspapers.
I had newspaper routes when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
How dismissive was that? Yeah, whatever. Pork time, buddy. Pork time.
You talk too much. And wait a second, I forgot a date.
What? Where? What? When? How?
Oh, April 18th. What happens right after the Ritz Theater? We are headed to Arcadia.
Oh my God! I'm actually excited about all these, but every bit as much, if not, I'm the Arcadia, Florida, which is the
historic Herd Opera House in Arcadia, Florida. And the reason this is exciting is because the couple that have bought and taken over this theater, I don't know whether they bought it, but they've taken over it. He's Air Force, retired Air Force.
Right.
He works a full-time job. He is a lovely human being. And I have really enjoyed working with this guy. And we're going to do beautiful shows there. And I hope they're wildly successful. So if you are in that area, I would really appreciate you getting the tickets. We are going to have all of the events and everything up online by Friday for all of these shows.
Well, by the way, you can also find all the show information and dates on my website. Road Comics Adventures does not, as of yet, have a website, but I do. So if you go to fliporley.com and hit the tour schedule, the hypnosis shows and the Road Comics Adventure shows are all in the tour schedule.
Yes, because I'm his manager.
A couple quick things. Kathy said, had to switch to Facebook to watch. So excited to have you here in Wilmington. He said, I lost you and then I found you again, LOL. And then Kathy said, not blurry here on Facebook.
Ah, well, there you go, Jimmy Leonard. You're just going to have to
I think he left as well. You know who's sticking around?
Rory.
I can see him in the green room.
Okay. Because you know what's something interesting? So Rory, rest up for this. Because we're going to have a little conversation. Because one of the things we do is we tell people what our life is really like. Well, today I had a nasty back and forth with a fellow comedian.
That's true. I was there for it.
Who books clubs that I went to tell him, hey, would you like to book our show? And he said, I'll let you know after the first of the year. No big deal. All right. All right. I'm good with that.
Ain't.
But this man is my responsibility. I'm his manager. If he's not working, that means I'm not doing a good enough job. So his show is a pretty much theater only show. And
that's true.
I have contacted pretty much every theater in the country.
She has scoured. It's jaw dropping what the length.
And I don't care who their booker is. I don't care if there's other comedy shows. I don't care about other hypnotists. I care about one hypnotist. I care about one comedic hypnotist. And I care about what nights they want to put him in their theater. That's where my
emphasis lies. Your loyalty lies.
Yes.
Yes.
This guy is mad because apparently he had booked a couple of shows, comedy shows,
right,
at this theater, and he thinks I am trying to cut in on his territory. First of all, I have been retired longer than this guy has been a professional comedian. So if you're talking about the size of anything, let's just say mine's bigger. And I think you'll attest to that, won't you?
It's frightening. Just don't let her put you on a Greyhound bus.
Is that from Jimmy?
Yes, it is.
I know. See, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Jimmy, there's a little something behind this for you.
If you were her favorite person, what would be the number?
Yeah. But, you know, it can't be you because it's most always you.
Yeah, I get that finger a lot.
You do, but you've earned it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's what I'm just saying. So here's what I want to say to you. I think this business has gotten really to start sucking. Worse than it ever has before. Because here's the deal. I got some little snot-nosed guy, and we won't say who, and I'm not going to tell people that he's in Fort Myers and booking rooms.
No, you should never say that.
Yes, because that would be rude. And
but
I'm going to tell you what. You're booking 45 and 60 seat theaters. You should be nice to people who have 30 freaking years experience with me, and he's got 40.
Well, 30 plus. 40. I've been doing this for a while.
We know what we're doing. And, he's one of these guys, and Rory, we'll talk about this in a little bit. I call him a pay for play. He books rooms because the way he gets bookings is he goes, hey, if you come and work my club, then I'll get you in my club if I can come and work yours. And that's why a lot of comedy clubs, especially these smaller ones, have closed because you don't get quality entertainment. I wasn't worried about taking this guy's clubs. I could care less. I didn't want to take his theater. I could care less. I wanted this man working.
I feel like I'm inadvertently a troublemaker.
Well, because usually you're advertently a troublemaker. This time, I'm just helping you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm your partner.
I ran into, and I won't see which wife. I've been divorced 5 times. 5 lifetimes. I ran into one of my ex-wife's ex-attorneys today. That was an interesting conversation. Turns out they got along, the attorney and the ex, they got along until they didn't. And when they didn't get along well at all. And then it turns out, retrospectively, this attorney realized that maybe I had been a nicer person than he was led to believe. Just throwing that out there. We talked for 30 minutes.
So what does that have to do with the asshole in Fort Myers?
Well, because I ran into another situation with someone who talked bad about me at one point.
I can't leave the house.
I'm joining in.
I can't leave the house without finding one or two of those.
I'm joining in.
The neighbors now think it's funny.
My neighbors hate me.
And they'll
My neighbors one day knocked on my door. By the way, I don't live right directly behind the house is a subdivision. Within that subdivision is an HOA. I'm not part of the neighborhood. I'm not part of the HOA.
Go figure. He's not a joiner. He went to one Boy Scout meeting.
Cub Scout.
Cub Scout. I have it on video.
Yep, true, all true.
Pennsylvania Turnpike.
So
That's where I filmed that one.
Could you smell the chili? Just as good the second time. So I get a knock on my door from one of the neighbors who's not my neighbor, but in the subdivision behind my house. And the guy goes, hey, we just had an HOA meeting last night, and we all voted that we'd like to buy you a privacy fence. Where are you going?
Get my coffee. I forgot it.
Is there more in the pot?
Yeah. You want some?
Yeah, if you have any. So I go, what? And the guy,
You just want to get rid of me.
No, I didn't know you were going there. I thought you were leaving the room. So I go to the guy, so wait, you want to, because I'm on an acre, whatever. I'm on an acre of land. So I go, you guys voted to spend your money to buy me a privacy fence. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so is it you think that my property is bringing down your property value, and or do you think that driving by my house to get to your neighborhood, my house is an eyesore and you all don't want to look at it? And he's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, it's going to be $10,000 or better to put a fence in my backyard as a privacy fence, like 10 grand or better. And you're willing, as a neighborhood that I'm not a part of, from an HOA that I don't belong to, that you're going to all chip in to buy me a fence. And he's like, yeah. I go, well, you're not doing it to be kind. You're doing it because there's something about me and or my property you don't like. And he's like, so does that mean you don't want the fence? I'm like, well, I don't know if I want the fence. I just don't want you to pretend like you're doing me a favor. You're doing you a favor. So when I tell you, first of all, I don't have to leave the house for weird things to happen. That's first. Secondly, and anywhere I go, lots of people don't like me. But that's not a woe is me. I find it funny as hell.
But tell them who they do like.
Oh my God, they love the Rene. My God, every person who walks by the house waves and yells.
How you doing? And he's like, what is wrong with these people?
Except for the guy that she hit on, and he tries to avoid her.
I was hitting on the dog, not the man.
Hey, good looking.
No, I said, hey, baby. Hey, baby, come here.
And anyway,
and we haven't seen him.
Yeah, she did.
Hey, you know what? It's time for Rory, man. We got to bring him on.
We are. I just want to say she did absolutely nothing to make it clear she was talking to or about the dog. Nothing.
I said, hey, baby.
Yeah. That said, you know what? Do you want to drum roll it, or do you want a moment of silence, reverence?
Since we got some people on now that didn't hear before, we have I think, the best impersonator ever with us tonight. He's really the man of 1,000 voices.
Really funny, really nice.
Really great guy.
Yeah.
I've told you about my friend Steve Eric.
Yep.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Known him for a long time. Great guy. Rory is a wonderful guy. That's what I love about, like, the snot-nosed young kid that I was talking about. He's got no business telling us what to do. Us old school guys, we go way back. I would do anything for these guys. And I hope you guys enjoy him as much as I love him. His name is Rory Penland. Welcome to the show,
Let me
Rory.
Bring him on. Hey, Rory.
Let me turn my mic on. Oh, all right. So good to see you guys. So good to see Rene again after so long.
It's great to see you. And I found out you and I have been doing parallel this year, and we didn't even know it. You've been losing weight, right?
Yes, I have. I lost about 60 pounds.
Oh, wow. Let me make one quick comment.
Sure.
We're going through a group called, I call it Yard Sale because I can never remember the name, but it's StreamYard, but it podcasts live. It streams live through YouTube. So everyone on YouTube, either now or if they watch it later, can see Rory. For everyone on Facebook, there's no live feed of Rory, but you'll be able to hear him talking. Just I want to make clear, if they can't see you, that's why. Okay, go. You just lost 60 pounds?
Yeah. I had a heart attack just over a year ago.
Oh my God.
And they put me on, it was, as heart attacks go, it was very easy. No pain. I was feeling some chest tightness, beforehand, but no pain. And then they just went in my arm with a little tube and they put 2 stents in and boom, I was okay again. So,
well, I'm thrilled.
I don't have to go through that again.
But you look so young, and I have lost 88 pounds since the middle of
That's
February.
awesome. That's awesome. Now I have to say that they put me on Manjaro, so I cheated a little bit. That's like Ozempic.
That's you needed that because that's a cautionary tale, and it was a real cautionary tale for me when I heard that you had a heart attack. I needed to lose the weight.
By the way, if you were listening before, a lot of times I don't have anything pertinent to say, so I just throw something in so I feel like I'm involved. Okay, so you lost weight, she lost weight. I haven't gained weight lately.
Awesome. No, I was just going to talk about you because I do podcasts on StreamYard, and you are to Rene. You run the show, basically. You're running the StreamYard. And I have somebody that does that for me, and her name is Rene.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Respect Flip and worship Flip for what he can do with StreamYard. Because, I wouldn't be able to do this myself without that aid.
I've been with
That's wild.
Past for years.
Just so you know, I'm thinking very naughty thank yous going your way. Just so
oh, my nipples just got hard.
Oh, great. Now he's got somebody to play with. That's all we need. I don't need you helping him. He is horrible. Because I don't know if you know.
I love horrible. You should tell him that.
I live in Lafayette, Louisiana.
So way back in the day, Rene and I used to work together, and I was always happy to hear that Rene was going to be my headliner. Steve Eric again was another one that she mentioned him earlier. He was always, when I saw his name, I was like, oh, we're going to have fun this week. Lou Angel Wolf, there was a group of people that were really nice people to work with, and you knew you were going to go out after the show and have breakfast and tell stories.
Well, you know what? And the great thing was, just like with you, I found him 35 years ago working. He was my headliner, and I was featuring at Comedy Zone. And I remembered him for 35 years because he was that good and that talented. And you were the same way. I knew how talented you were. And that's why anytime I got to book any of the big fundraisers or anything, Rory was always on the show. Anything I could do.
Well, she said nothing.
And again, you said that I'm better than Rich Little. I am humbled. Really, I'm not worthy. Rich Little was one of the guys that made me want to become a comic. And Fred Travalena and Frank Gorshin and all those guys back in the 60s and 70s.
I know all those names.
I had forgotten.
Frank Gorshin was a comic?
He was back before he became the Riddler on Batman. He was actually a stand-up, and he did impersonations. That was his thing. When people do Burt Lancaster, they're doing his Burt Lancaster.
I thought he was a song and dance guy. I didn't know he was a comic and an impressionist.
He was a stand-up. If you look up old shows, or who's the guy?
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan, yeah. He was on Ed Sullivan show a lot.
Do you know how embarrassing that would have been if I actually got the wrong name from that impression? No, that was my Mick Jagger.
And again, Renee's. I did a video. I've always done voices since I was a kid, and I did a video a couple of years ago where I did 847 voices in an hour. So I basically set the record. I wanted to do 900, and I will someday. And Guinness did not acknowledge it because I didn't pay them. And that's how it works. You got to get a sponsor. They've got to pay them. They've got to fly somebody out to be the official Guinness person. And I didn't do any of that. I just did a YouTube video that was live, and I put a timer on and did it.
That's amazing. That's
But
amazing.
I will tell you that it's more quantity than quality. My impressions are okay. But Frank Caliendo is the man of 1,000 voices. And again, I worship the guy. I think he's a great impersonator. But because of that video, I started calling myself man of 1,000 voices. And then his fans got all over me about that. Oh, Frank Caliendo is the man of 1,000. So again, like Lon Chaney was the man of 1,000 faces, and he only did like, what, 40, 50 movies. I decided to call myself the man of 1,001 voices on TikTok.
Well, that's the way we'll build
So
it.
there it is. I'm not saying I'm the best, but you know, maybe I should have done a more articulate president. And you know, Flip looks a little like Bill Clinton, just a little bit.
Oh, that's not a compliment. Wait,
Well, when he was young.
now or from years ago?
When he was young.
Okay.
And again, we had a tornado go through Central Florida here, and I saw him step off of Air Force One time, the helicopter, and he had a bomber jacket on. And I mean, you should have heard the girls at the campus I was at. We were at a junior college. It was like he was a rock star when he got off oh man, you could not believe it. They were just all going crazy. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, if you're comparing me to 1990s Bill Clinton, I'm good.
There
with
it is.
But 2025, that's just
No. He's that's post heart attack Bill Clinton.
Oh man.
So tell now, your history being overseas, is that something you like to talk about, or you don't want to talk about?
No. I'm an open book. I try to be very candid and open when I do interviews. A lot of people want to know about China. And in 2000, I met my wife, who's Chinese, in 2002 through a mutual friend. And we had a kind of an internet relationship going for a couple months. And then I went over to Hong Kong and met her. And then I said, you know, this is the one for me. And I proposed to her on the Great Wall during the Thanksgiving holiday right after.
Wow.
And we had to wait 13 months for her to get a marriage visa to come to America. We got married in Vegas. We did a quickie wedding. She wanted the quickie wedding. I was going to pay for a wedding, but she wanted the quickie wedding. That's Chinese thinking. You know, don't spend too much money on stuff that doesn't, you know.
Which wedding?
But she didn't like Florida. She didn't like the lizards. And so I told her, I said, if you don't like Florida, I'll move to China. You know, home is where I hang my hat. And yeah, I went to China in 2004 and I lived there for 15 years. Taught English to kids there, actually all ages, but mostly kids, because that's where the money was.
Mainland China or like Hong Kong or where?
Mainland China. Yeah, you have to get a special visa to go to mainland China. Again, once I got married, I got the marriage visa and was able to stay there.
Wow.
And we lived in Shenzhen, right next to Hong Kong. It's right there on the Hong Kong border.
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy living in China?
I did at that time. That time was a very good time to be there. Again, I was making 3 times the money there teaching kids English that I was making here, doing like 4 jobs and doing comedy on the weekends. And
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but now after the pandemic and because of the political situation, I went back this summer for 3 months to visit and with my daughter. My daughter was born and raised there.
Right.
And it's very different. They don't want English anymore. They don't care about it anymore.
It doesn't seem better.
Do you remember Steve Anderson?
Yeah.
Steve Anderson is still in Shenzhen teaching now.
Wow.
He came over there to teach for me at my school, which was called Super English. And then he came back to America for a little while because he's an artist and he had, you know, some financial stuff that he had to work out with his family. And then he went back because he liked it so much. And he's got a sponsor over there and he's doing great. He loves it there. But again, I felt a little bit like an outsider this time when I went this year.
Wow.
You know, I took a package to Hong Kong to ship to America. It was stuff I wanted to sell on eBay that I had over there, collectible stuff.
Right.
And they just said, we don't send packages to America anymore. I said, what? Wow. And he said, we don't do packages. We can do a letter if you want to send a letter to America, but we don't do packages anymore. The post office in Hong Kong. And I was like, really? So I said, wow. Why? Can you tell me why? And he just smiled. He went, it's political.
Wow.
So yeah. So there it is.
This is wildly nosy, and I get it. Your wife and you said your daughter, not a son, right?
Daughter.
Yeah. Are they in the States?
My daughter is.
Okay.
She just came back. She had to go back to China to get some dental work done because we're going to charge us over $7,000 here. So we came back, and like 2 weeks later, she needed to get a root canal and a crown, and they said, "Oh, you need 3 wisdom teeth out." Actually, they said 4. She got 3 taken out in China. And again, she bought a ticket to Hong Kong and got the procedures done for about like a tenth of that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And she just came back. Yeah.
How old is your daughter now?
20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember my children?
I vaguely remember your children.
They loved you because, of course, you did all the cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of what I do, Doc.
Yeah, so they loved you. And do you remember the Tupperware Convention Center show that we did with Tom Rhodes and me?
Tom Rhodes.
Or
Wow.
no, Tom Ryan.
Oh,
Tom Ryan. Yeah.
Tom-
Yeah. I didn't work with Rhodes much.
I don't know him. I know him.
Yeah. Tom Ryan. Remember, because all of the rest of us were real dressed up for this big formal thing. And Tom Ryan shows up in his jeans and just has a jacket on, and he goes, "Somebody forgot to tell me it was formal." I don't know if you remember that or not, but it was a big show for Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah. And
I just forgot where the venue was, but
Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember
we had
doing
like
the Mothers for Drunk Driving thing. Yeah.
1,900 people there. It was crazy, but you did such a good job, and it was so funny.
Well, thank you.
So, do you still reside in Florida now?
I do. I'm in Kissimmee now, which is close to the mouse. Lived in Altamont for a while, Altamont Springs. I had a condo there. I'm trying to get rid of it.
that was the last hotel you stayed in was in Altamont Springs.
Yeah.
Are you doing stand-up nationally, regionally?
I'm not doing stand-up. I left the business. I did one show when I came back in 2019 for Bob Smith in Gainesville.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing open mic nights in comedy. I found some expats that were doing comedy in Shenzhen at open mic nights, and I was creating characters. These characters are now part of my podcast that I do. So, like, one of them is a Godzilla fan, and his name's Roland Pruitt, and he just loves Godzilla. He can talk Godzilla all night long. And he's a fun character to do. So we're gonna do Godzilla 2000 next, or I'm sorry, Godzilla versus Megaguirus next week. Excited about it. And General Howitzer on Thursdays, we do the Big Monster Briefing Room. I paint on a mustache like Groucho Marx, and we do our thing. And we talk about monster movies, and that's what we talk about. So we're gonna do the Star Wars Christmas special this next Thursday. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you do your podcast airs on Thursday, and what's the name of the podcast?
I've got 4 of them that I do. I co-host on a late Thursday. Okay, Monday night we do 2 guys. It's every other Monday. We do 2 guys and a gal talking movies. And because I used to be a movie reviewer, and then we do Roland Pruitt on Tuesdays at 7 Eastern time. And I'm not sure where you guys are now.
So. We're in Louisiana, so we're in Central Time.
Central Time. Okay, so we're Eastern. We're on the East Coast, so we're Eastern. And on Thursday, I do the Big Monster Briefing Room. Roland Pruitt's Kaiju Review is on Tuesday. That's at 7 o'clock. And the Big Monster Briefing Room is on 7 o'clock on Thursdays. And then I have another show called No Icing that I co-host. I'm kind of like the Ed McMahon on that show. Excellent. For Sandy D. Her name is Sandy D, and she does a show, and she'll bring people on, and we have a lot of fun. She brings on a lot of musicians and entertainers that are on TikTok, and we have a lot of fun on that show.
Well, that's
and I'm just there to do voices and support.
We'll get all of your show listings so that we can put it in the descriptions, because I think a lot of my friends would really love to watch you, and your friends as well.
I put a lot of work into the Tuesday and Thursday shows that I do, because I take movies and I screenshot them. You can't show movie clips anymore,
right?
Because they'll give you like a copyright. So I take screenshots, like 1,000 of them, of a movie from beginning to end, and then I create a timeline, and we go through the movie with the timeline with the pictures. and then that's how we talk about the movie and what works, what doesn't work, and we poke fun at movies that are really bad.
Older movies, newer movies, both.
It's I started with the Big Monster Briefing Room. We have like almost 200 episodes now,
Right.
and that was just monster movies, anything that had a monster in it. And then I decided to do one specifically for the Toho kaiju films with Roland Pruitt, my character Roland Pruitt.
Yeah, Dax loves Toho.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toho
So we're
does.
doing all the Godzilla movies, Rodan, Mothra, all of those, and we are now on Godzilla versus Megaguirus, which was released in 2000. So we're coming up on the end of season 2, which is going to be the end of the Toho and the Monarch that they're doing here.
They've only made 2 or 3 Godzilla movies here in America, or by American.
We just did 98, which was the one with Matthew Broderick.
Okay, let's stop for a second. All right. Matthew Broderick is like at Chernobyl or wherever he is, right?
Correct.
And they come find him and they go, weird shit's going down and we need you. And he's like, all right. So he goes to New York and he goes, I think it's a big monster. And they're like, you're crazy, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're a moron. And they find a monster and they go, we can't find out where he is. And he goes, he's in Madison Square Garden. They're like, you're crazy, you're stupid, you're an idiot. But Madison Square Garden. And then he goes, I think he's here because he laid eggs and there's a bunch more. And they go, you're crazy, you're stupid. Like at no point do they ever go, well, it seems crazy, but he's been right about everything else, right? Infuriating. Then Godzilla's chasing a helicopter through the streets of New York, right?
They're chasing him. Yeah.
I think at one point the helicopter's being chased.
He gets the one up on a couple of them. Yeah. He sneaks them out. It's like one of those Scooby-Doo chases where he comes up behind him and sneaks him out, and he gets a couple of helicopters that way, but he's running for most of the film. That's why the Godzilla fans didn't like it. They didn't like that Godzilla wasn't just defiant and roaring, and he didn't really have the atomic breath, and they called him Gyno, Godzilla in name only.
He was chasing.
But I like your movie. Your movie wasn't 2.5 hours. That was a nice, succinct, short,
At some point, the helicopter pilot radios to headquarters, goes, Godzilla's chasing us and we can't escape. And I'm like, because he's zipping at the same altitude through buildings, right? And I'm like, you're a helicopter. You can go up. Like,
yes.
If you
wait a second, I have a pilot. We can ask, where is my buddy Jimmy Leonard? We got
even if they gave like some lip service to some bullshit part that didn't exist on a helicopter, like the air you know is not working, so we can't go up any higher. I'm like, oh, well, the air you know is not working. But he's just like zipping his way through the buildings, and he's like, Godzilla's gaining on us. I'm like, dude, go up. I hated that movie.
And the big gag in that thing, and they used it over and over and over again. They probably could have cut it the last 50 times. Was every time they shoot at him, they miss. And they always destroy something in New York, like the Chrysler building.
Do you know what? The A-Team was after Godzilla. That's why.
Well, now it's funny.
They were stormtroopers.
Here's what's funny. You're telling a story about a bunch of people shooting a bunch of bullets and nobody getting hit. There is a true story that you can look up about the Kehoe brothers. Kehoe brothers in Wilmington, Ohio, the town where I'm from. They had a shootout with police from a car at the end of the subdivision where I grew up. I'm watching it on TV from a helicopter, calling my mom, who isn't answering her phone because they're watching a baseball game and don't want to be interrupted. But there was a big shootout with police, and the Suburban, and no person was ever shot at point blank range.
Not the Kehoe brothers, not the cops.
Not the Kehoe brothers, not the cops. The Kehoe brothers escaped.
We just want to scare them.
Ron White does a joke about it.
Ron White. All right.
It was that bad. It was crazy. But he's been teaching me. I never watched a lot of movies.
She's watched more movies since July than she has her entire life combined.
Yes, since I moved here with him.
True. I watch movies almost every night.
The only one that really got to me was, what was the one?
Oh, I just had her watch Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
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 That was
Tarantino does good stuff, great stuff.
that was a
I
rough
love the
one.
way he warps reality. It changes history.
Inglourious Bastards, where they blow up Hitler. Oh, spoiler alert!
Machine gun him in the face. And
Well,
the
there's
Christmas waltz.
that one off the list. Well, I tell you, the one that we just watched, that one, that's the first time he's ever had to stop a podcast or stop a movie and go, "Are you okay?" No, no.
Was Django Unchained?
Yeah.
It was. There was parts of that movie that were a little bit rough, like horses getting shot in the head, and you see part of their skin going up. That didn't sit well with the Rene.
Or the dogs.
Oh, or the dogs that were pulling the one fella apart that decided he didn't want to hang out at the big property. He thought he was going to go his own merry way.
And the whipping of the women.
Because the women didn't want to stay around that big property. They thought they were going to go about their own merry way. And evidently they didn't get a hall pass.
Yeah, it was, I had a rough time with that.
I'm really trying to make
But you like Samuel L. Jackson, didn't you? Didn't you?
Well, you know, my favorite is Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
Now, we've watched all of Denzel's movies.
Let's see, we've watched the remake of The Magnificent Seven with Denzel. We've watched The Equalizer 1 and 2 so far.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what else we watched? A few others I have to think about for a second, but we've been watching some Denzel.
Anything with Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be great.
Oh my! His character in Magnificent Seven was hysterical. I actually had to put on subtitles.
Yeah, I didn't realize who he was at first. Because I'm thinking Edgar,
Right? Did you see a movie called Fire with Fire?
No, I have not.
Fire with Fire is a story about like a neo-Nazi kind of a guy who runs a gang, and he kills a shop owner, I think in California, and then a firefighter saw it happen and had to leave to go into witness relocation. But the neo-Nazi guy was Vincent D'Onofrio.
Okay.
And it was just a really evil, scary, ice in his veins kind of a guy.
He plays a great villain. He really does.
Well,
Kingpin.
We had a problem with the movie. First of all, we woke up on Saturday and it was a terrible day because there was no Ohio State football on Saturday. So we had to reshape our day.
True.
So in his generous nature, he's a very kind man. He has terrible taste because he doesn't like the Bee Gees. You don't like the Bee Gees?
I do not like the Bee Gees. You know why? Because
I seem too high.
You know, when he talked, like in interviews, if he talked like that, I go, oh, I can't help it. That's his voice. But it's like, I'm Barry Gibb, and like,
but I sing like this.
Like, I bet you have a good voice if you sing in a normal register. You literally, like, you are one octave above a dog's hearing. I don't get it. I don't like it.
So, but he's a very kind person. Even, well, see, I can't say this in front of Rory because he got labeled the same thing as a variety act, didn't you?
Oh, a novelty act.
Novelty.
Do you remember that story? Oh my God.
Potato. Yeah.
Tell the story.
My first real paying road gig. I was doing comedy at Crackers Comedy in Tampa.
Right.
Hanging out with, Ward Smith and Steve Spanton and some other guys that I used to hang out with. And Mark Craycraft, that's his name.
Mark Craycraft.
Mark Craycraft was this really energetic guy, probably because anyway.
Mark Craycraft came from Sobel's Club.
Yeah.
In Louisville. He used to be our sound guy, and then he came to Crackers. Yeah.
And he sent me up to, I think it was St. Louis, was the main Crackers Club, was St. Louis. He sent me up there to work with Frankie Paul. And I was just opening. So I was only making $50 a show. And he sent me up there to open, to just be the opener. And I get there and I do the first show, and Jim Schliebner, who's the God rest his soul, was there at the club, and he's like, I don't know why Craycraft sent you here. He knows I don't like novelty acts. He branded me a novelty act. And he said, so I'm going to pay you for tonight's show, but we're going to have to get somebody else for the rest of the week. Yeah. So I made $50 and I drove all the way from Tampa all the way up to St. Louis, which is like a 14-hour drive. But he said, look, I like you as a guy, Rory. I think you're a nice guy. But so I'm going to give you some numbers and names to call of people who would book you. And he did. He gave me Chris DePetta's name, and he gave me some other guys. And I called him, and I got some work out of it. But I'm feeling depressed because I got fired from my first road gig. And I go outside, and it's snowing. I'm like, oh, great. And there, in the front of that club, Crackers, there's like a little walkway, and then it turns to the right and it goes out to the parking lot, and it's got little bushes around it. And I'm looking straight forward, and I'm seeing something flap under a bush. So I walk straight ahead to see what it is. I'm guessing it's like a candy wrapper or something, you know. And I look down, and it's $100 bill.
You're like Charlie Buckets from Willy Wonka.
But I remember, see, I take a lot of heat because, you know, I'm a monologist. That's all I do, and I can barely get through that sober. But since I started booking him, he's a comic hypnotist. And they go, oh, he's a variety act. And I'm like, and I remembered you got labeled the same thing. I've got a friend magician.
Parrot Top is a novelty act, and he's been playing in Vegas for like 30 years, longer than anybody else has had an ongoing show in Vegas. And there's a reason for it. He's funny.
Yeah.
You know, and he changes it up. He updates his material all the time. They're always writing new material, and he's consistently just funny, makes people laugh.
Well, because I retired in 2019. And swore I'd never go on stage again. I was done. And he and I are going to do a show together. Just kind of like this. But just
that's a shame, because yes, you should be on stage in front of audiences. You know, you're a funny lady.
Thank you. I had a great time, and I loved doing comedy, and I loved the audiences. I absolutely hated the business part.
The people that you have to get your money from. You know, we didn't make a lot of money this week.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. And now we've got a bunch of these young guys that couldn't even be our opening acts. I'm going to tell you, there are 3 of them right now that I would not let open for me if I had a choice.
Wow.
That are booking clubs, and they go, oh, we want younger guys. You know, you older people are not good at the social media stuff.
I got back, and again, I told you I did a show. I was doing the characters. I wasn't doing I did the voices at the end, and that was the part the crowd went for. So Bob didn't invite me to come back. But anyway, I started hearing things like, oh, open micers have to pay to get stage time now.
What?
Right. Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. In California, you have to pay to get up on stage, and they put you up at like 1 o'clock in the morning when there's nobody there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, do I really want to do this again? And then I started doing the podcasts. So I really enjoy doing the podcast shows. Everything's archived on YouTube. I feel like I'm leaving something, like a legacy, you know?
Well, you know what we do. We are, according to our bio,
which we wrote, so we know it's true.
We are comedy's most adorable train wreck.
You said you really
I like it. That's a great byline.
You prepare for Tuesday and Thursday?
Again, I have to work up timelines for these movies. And again, sometimes I'll write some notes down, you know, some funny shtick to do, you know, during certain slides. And a lot of times I wing it, though. You know, I'm just like, okay, I don't have any more time, so let's go.
This may surprise you. Absolutely.
I'm sorry?
This may surprise you. Absolutely no preparation whatsoever. Zero prep.
But you know what? The last 4 or 5 years that I did comedy, I got, I'd have a lot of people come back to show after show after show. Like Fort Myers, I had a huge following down there.
Yeah.
And they would come in and I'd go, they don't want to see the same trash. They're tired of that too. And I would just do what I would call free balling it. And I go, whatever I'm thinking about, that's what we're talking about, and never do a regular joke. And I love doing that.
Yeah,
so,
I remember your crowd work was legendary. It was a lot of fun.
Which is why he doesn't want an opening act.
Oh, for my show?
Yeah.
Well, plus my show is 2 hours
Yeah.
or a long.
And-
Wow.
I do a long show.
Wow. Wow. As Owen Wilson says, wow, 2-hour show.
Owen Wilson, did he was Wedding Crashers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm asking the movie guy.
The last time we saw him was in Loki. Loki. He was one of the guys in the Loki TV show.
I don't know that show.
So he's actually coming back for that Doomsday Avengers. They've got like a huge cast, like 25, stars from different Marvel
Movie
TV shows and movies.
Movie or TV?
It's movie. It's coming out next year, next December, I think. It's Doomsday. That's where they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back to play Doom instead of Tony Stark.
Really?
So he's from another universe. They're doing the multiverse again.
You are very
No, we can't stream it until it gets its way out of the theaters and they start streaming it.
okay.
But when it's in the theater, they don't stream it while it's in the theater.
Okay.
True or not? I'm not making that up, right?
No, you're right. Sometimes a movie they will put it out in the movie theaters and they'll go, you can also watch it on, HBO Max or Plus or whatever they call it,
Once something hits like HBO Max or Netflix, we can go ahead and watch it then because we've got those subscriptions.
Yes. So yeah, Disney Plus does the Marvel shows and they do the Star Wars shows, and they're kind of saturating these universes, by putting out all this content.
Are you interested? Do you want to do a show again? Do you want to do comedy again?
If I didn't have to deal with the slimy people that book the things and pay the
you never
like a manager.
There might be a slimy person that books some stuff.
If you had a ballpark it, how much time would you be comfortable doing on stage?
Any amount of time. If they need 15 minutes, I could do 15. If they need 30, I could do 30. If they need a headliner, I could do 45 to an hour.
Wow.
I'm doing voices, so there's 1,000 voices, and again, I let the audience pick the voices. So I'm sorry you're not getting Gilbert Gottfried, but you got me.
Well,
Sorry, Pee Wee Herman's dead.
is he
Look at
really?
him.
Is Paul Rubens dead?
He is.
Not
He and Godfrey died very close to each other last year.
Gilbert Gottfried's dead?
He's gone.
The only one I know about is Meathead. I know about that one.
Yeah, Rob Reiner. Oh, Jesus, there. He's gone. Too soon. Sorry.
You know what's funny is when the story is Flip and I worked together, and he waited 35 years to call me back, right? So we start talking again in February, and he mentioned somebody, and I go, "Oh yeah, it was horrible when he passed away, a comedian." And he goes, "Oh, he died?" Yeah. And then he mentioned
He's more a movie guy than a social media guy.
Yeah. And then I mentioned Vic Henley. You knew Vic, right? Vic Henley?
I know of Vic Henley. I never got to work with him.
Yeah, Vic Henley died.
Yeah.
And Vic was a really good friend of mine. He's somebody that really helped me when I first started doing comedy up with Sobel.
Actually, I did work. I was an open micer at the. I'm not open micer. MC at the Comedy Corner, and he came into the Comedy Corner once.
The one in the Comedy Corner where?
In Tampa. That's where I started.
That's right.
The first almost week or two that we spoke, and we spoke every day on the phone.
Yeah.
It became 50% of the conversation was dead or alive. Like it was the most.
We lost a lot of great comics this past
Right.
couple.
It's shocking.
We lost Judy Tenuta last year.
Yeah.
I think I actually knew about her.
Well, what was funny was we were
Broke my
going to
heart.
put this tour that we're putting together and doing. We're not dead yet, because at least they talk about us. We're not dead yet.
Yeah, we're not dead yet.
Not
Live.
dead yet. We're getting better.
But I'm just going to put this out there. I may be calling you to do some work.
Yeah, I got to work it around. I just got a new job, so I've got to work it around that schedule. But yeah, and in time, once I set myself up in this new job,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'll
gonna
be able to
do
go out on the road and do some
I
shows.
love
Sure.
your time too. But I, as you could probably tell from my little tirade earlier, I'm tired of these young kids that think they know what the hell they're talking about. I really am, because
we're
if they were
punks.
smart, they
what
might
they got.
learn something from us.
Without saying what business, what industry?
It is a supermarket,
Okay.
not up north. It's a southern supermarket chain.
I can think of one or two.
And I'm making sandwiches. I'm doing the hot case. So I'm
Nice.
actually digging it.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody thinks if you're in show business, it's a horrible thing to have to get a real job. But I'm glad you're at the real job, because then I'll know where to find you. Because
There it is.
I think some theaters would be very lucky to have you as their entertainer.
I worked for Pizza Hut for 2 years, so I know what hell really is.
Well, the different, like you come across as really genuinely nice. So you can probably get a job and keep it.
Well, the problem is, and I did. I stayed with Pizza Hut as long as I could, which was about 2 years. But it is very hard for me. I used to be able to get a job like that, a day job, very easy, being, like you said, trying to be a nice guy.
I don't think you have to try. You just come across as a nice.
And now that I'm over 60, yeah, it's tougher. It's a lot tougher. They want 17-year-olds they can push around,
Yeah. Let me ask you something, because I'd like to ask our fans.
By the way, hi Holly, how you doing? From Arizona.
Hi, Holly.
Oh, hey, Holly. If you guys have a question, please feel free to ask it.
Is that Holly Ferris by any chance?
Beg your pardon?
Is that Holly Ferris by any chance?
No.
Holly.
Okay.
She's
Because I advertise on some of my networks, and Holly Ferris is one of the funniest female impersonators I've ever had the privilege to share a stage with. Yeah. She does a great Joan Rivers. It's perfect. It's spot on. Can we talk?
See, I never see a female. Well, wait a second. Let me rearrange this. A female impressionist has always.
You never see a male doing female impressions.
It's what I'm saying. I've worked a
Yeah.
whole lot of drag shows, but never a female that doesn't.
Phyllis Diller.
No,
Tell you
because
about my husband.
But if you guys,
Carol Channing, Diamond Shower Girl's best friend.
I do a few, and they're old. A lot of them are dead.
And Edith Bunker there.
What was her name? Edith Bunker. What was her name?
Jean Stapleton.
Jean Stapleton. Number
yeah, I loved her.
Yeah.
She was really good. But it's just, it's funny. What I've loved with Flip and I is he, after we met, he went to pretty much a one-person show.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean,
It's 2 hours.
yeah. So like I worked at the Comedy Barn, which is in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And they go, we can't do a one-man show. And they go, so we got you an opener. I'm like, oh, they go, he's only doing 5 minutes. I'm like, well, then why have him? They go, because we feel like you need to have at least 2 people on the show. I'm like, all right. So this guy walks up to me and he goes, hi, I'm your opener. And I'm like, all right. He goes, I've got a problem. I go, what's your problem? He goes, I'm told you're supposed to start strong and end strong and you can mess around in the middle. I'm like, yeah. He goes, and so I've got this joke. And I don't remember the joke, but the punchline is he found corn in his poop. That was the punchline. And he
They
goes,
hired a class act.
He goes, like, so my problem is I don't know if I should open with it or close with it. And I go, no, that's not your problem. And he goes, what? I go, yeah, your problem is you shouldn't be doing comedy. Like that's ultimately the problem.
And he consequently doesn't have a lot of friends in the business.
I
can't imagine why.
I don't sugarcoat it. I was Simon Cowell before there was a Simon Cowell.
I think you were justified. I really do.
I went on for 10 minutes. It was horrible. The audience booed him.
Good.
And he kept trying to dig himself out of the hole, and it got worse. And then this was my introduction from him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's
Flip the hip.
He's like a magician or something.
Oh, jeez.
Please help me welcome. Hey, what's your name again? That was the intro. I mean, you go through that. You're like, I don't want an opener. Like, I just don't want an opener. I'll succeed or fail on my own merits.
I will tell you my most embarrassing intro. It was at the Comedy Corner. I was just starting to do the MC thing. And Frankie Bastille.
Oh my God.
Was the comic. And he's like this very hip, or he was this very hip comic, very rock and roll. And so I said, this guy is open for Bad to the Bone. Bad to the Bone. George Thorogood.
Right.
And the Destroyers. Because I didn't realize it was the same. The Destroyers were the backup group for George Thorogood. So Frankie comes on stage furious, like, they're the same group, you asshole.
I got now I do a Frankie Bastille impression because Frankie, every once in a while, like most like some entertainers, Frankie got all wrapped up in dope. And every once in a while he would go to clean up. And when he would go to clean up, Sobel would put me to work with him because I could kind of keep the drugs away from him because of my prior
You'd
job.
be like mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my favorite bit that he does was this from Frankie Bastille. I wasn't ever going to fall in love again, but she said those 3 words I'd longed to hear. I'm a pharmacist.
Now I remember that.
But the best thing was Bastille got arrested in Mansfield, Ohio. He was on the Comedy Caravan and he called Sobel's office and said, I'm not going to make the gig tomorrow night. I got arrested. What did you get arrested for? Driving without a license.
Oh.
Sobel wakes me up in the middle of the night and he said, come by the house, pick up some money. I need you to go bail Frankie out of jail. He goes, I don't know how much it is, but I'll give you enough cash. All right.
Wow.
And he goes, it can't be that much. It's driving without a license. Now, I started comedy in 88. So,
same as me.
This is probably 91. No, probably 89, 90. So I go to pick him up and they let me talk to him. And I go, Frankie, what are you doing driving without a license? I'm here to bail you out and I'll take you to the show. And I go, do you know how much your bond is? And he goes, no. And I go, well, how long has your license been expired? He goes, 1972.
Oh, geez.
I go, I don't think I got enough money.
How much was it? I got to know.
$12,000. Had to pay.
Sobel didn't give you $12,000. I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I had to get more money from Sobel.
You were?
Wow.
Yeah, I used to carry a lot of money when I go to bail guys out.
Yikes.
But we thought it was driving on a expired license. What
Comics.
$500?
Go ahead.
No, 12,000. I'll never forget because the cop said 12,000 and I went, dollars? And he
yen.
Everybody knows the story about 2 comics went to Graceland and got kicked off the property because they put a Happy Meal on Elvis's grave. That was Frankie Bastille and Dave Clark from South Florida. They were the two guys.
I got kicked out of Graceland.
Did you know?
I did.
What'd you do?
I was there with another comic I was working, Sir Laughs a Lot. I don't know. Have you heard of it? It was.
I've heard of it. I never played there.
It was an old Sobel club.
It's an old Sobel room.
I was doing Sir Laughs a Lot, and they had free tickets, free passes for the comics to go to Graceland. So I went with another comic, and I was not an Elvis. I didn't dislike Elvis, but I wasn't a huge fan. And I guess we were standing by the gravesite, and we were just like trying to one up each other with stupid jokes about Elvis being dead. But like, I've been told recently, I don't whisper well.
Oh man, they're making fun of me.
So it turned there are a lot of people in the group that we were in were like crying behind us, and evidently we were exacerbating their emotional grief.
Well, he died in 77. Too soon?
So yeah, they're like, not only like, do we need you to leave, you're like, we're taking your picture, you're not coming back. We were 80. I was 86 from Graceland.
Oh wow. You can never come back again.
Oh, it's crazy. Hey,
you can't come back here. You hear?
Did you work when you said you were at the Comedy Corner? Who owned it? Was that Rene and John Hart at the time?
The manager was a guy named Jeff Dix when I first came in, and they were working for John Stoll down in West Palm. He was the one from Ticketmaster or something, and he had those two clubs. He had the one in West Palm and he had the one in Tampa.
Well, Rene Hart and John Hart eventually wound up with clubs.
Okay.
And I've stayed really good friends with John Hart. Actually, we talked to him earlier today.
We saw him. I was doing a theater in Toccoa, Georgia. That was the Historic Ritz?
The Historic Ritz.
The Historic Ritz in Toccoa, Georgia. And it turns out that John Hart lives pretty close. And we had a chance to hang out all day, which was very cool. And then he came back that night with his wife to the show, which was also really fun.
Yeah, it's fun to have the people that you really liked in this business.
Yeah.
Like when I couldn't believe that you were on Facebook, and when I saw you look younger than you did 20 years ago.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'll be 62 in February.
Oh wow! Happy almost.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Early retirement age.
I am. I'm a little bit older than both of you boys.
And I'm the cream in the Oreo cookie.
You're the baby.
Yeah. No, I'm the cream. Like the younger, the less younger.
Oh, you're the double stuff.
You're afraid to sleep.
You're the double stuff, huh? All right, okay.
Did you see him take a breath?
I'm the Jan Brady of the Brady girls.
Rene.
But we even lived in the same neighborhood. We lived in the same subdivision.
Wow.
But we never saw each other because we were working all the time.
We did a theater in Monroe, North Carolina. Was that the Dowd?
That's the Dowd.
And so Rene booked it with his guy Tim Pappas.
Tim Pappas.
And so he lives in Monroe, North Carolina, right? And we do this. So she's talking to him. Lo and behold, as they're talking, they lived one street away from each other in Florida for
right in Skylake South, and where we lived together.
He went to the same school that her kids went to at the same time.
By the way, those little kids that used to hang out and think you were really funny.
Oh, they're all grown up now.
Grown up. The baby is 42.
Yeah.
Ashley's 44. And Lindsay is 46.
We'll definitely share this show with them. I hope it'll bring back good memories.
Well, I told
you know who else who used to travel with his kids was the puppet. Oh my God. Pete Hefty.
Yeah, Peter Hefty.
Pete Hefty used to bring his kids around, and they would all stay in the hotel room together.
Yeah. My kids had no choice in the summer than to travel with me. But it's amazing because I never went to the Caribbean during the summer. And they are still trying to figure out that little mystery, how they never got to go to the Caribbean or Mexico or St. Martin.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did St. Martin. That was beautiful. It's gorgeous.
for coconut.
St. Thomas. That was a
Saint-
coconuts gig, right?
St. Thomas, St. Martin.
St. Thomas, and then I did the Caymans, the Cayman Island gig. That was great. I got to
Love-
parasail there for the first time.
Yeah, I parasailed. I learned how to dive down there.
Oh
I
man.
learned how to do blowjob shots.
Well, you need it. You need to love.
Did you get video of you parasailing?
Yes,
I didn't see parasailing coming at the end of that sentence.
Did you get video of that blowjob? Thank you, folks.
Tasted like chicken.
There you
That's
go.
right. Hey, oh, hey.
Shot.
Now, I just wanted to ask any of the people watching. We usually say my friends because they're the ones that watch.
Well, you know what? So Holly Janine is we're friends. My friend
Right.
from Arizona. Let's see, Kathy Collins, yours. Oh, Kevin Westerveld, which is Daddy O, mine, Arizona.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jimmy Leonard, yours, soon to become mine. Niniki, yours.
Nancy.
But
Naniki is Nancy.
Nancy, but I want
Ask
her.
him if they want me to do a voice. If they have a
Do
voice.
you guys have a favorite voice that you would like him to do?
I almost want to turn the computer on so they can see you.
Yeah, we can do that, can't we?
I don't know. Is there anything that people shouldn't be saying?
No.
Again, it's a voice thing, so.
Yeah, it is a voice thing. Jimmy Leonard.
Peter Falk, excuse me, pardon me, but why didn't you turn your computer on? Why did you not do that?
Everybody, meet Rory. Rory, this is everybody.
That's me in a ring light.
Just so you guys know, I own a production company. Flip is my partner.
I am a co-owner of a production company.
I'm going to shake my head like Ronald Reagan so they can see me moving.
Yes, that's beautiful. Do you? I'm sure you do.
Daffy Duck, Jesus, you won't even give me my own camera. I don't get any respect.
Holly says hi, Rory. So that's very nice.
Hello.
All
right, I'm gonna. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna hold the.
What did you say?
Fudge-a-risky. I'm gonna hold the computer.
It's okay. It's cable.
Yes, but I'm trying to get him booked and to keep him.
Oh, there I am.
Well, here's what I love. Everybody wants to know if there's a clean show, but then they wonder why you don't sell out. Well, you're not going to sell out because nobody wants to come to the clean show.
I was naughty, if you remember, but I didn't, it wasn't the F-bomb all the time or the P word or, I was naughty.
Yeah, I learned to do what you did, which is to walk the very narrow line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flip has a tendency to come up to the line, fall over it, roll over it. Then he marries them and divorces them. And then he talks about his tattoo.
Yeah, I've only been married and divorced 5 times, but it should have been 6. But one of the 6 actually wussed out a month before the wedding.
So that wheel is jokes about the ex-wives. Yeah. Which ex-wife am I going to do a joke about?
No. This is the wheel that we've got behind us is what I invented. This is the wheel of excuses. Because let me tell you something, he has one for everything. You heard the whole shower story. That's an excuse.
I heard that.
You did the wall and
dude, literally the next morning, it's like, well, I knew you come to make your coffee because I heard the water go off. I'm like, well, where was the water last night? The house was different. It was a different.
You know what? Do you realize you're doing an impression of me in front of him? And he's an impression.
It's an homage.
That's it. Not many people can do a Rene Bray impression.
No, you know what they used to do? They used to go, hey. But they can't do that anymore because I quit smoking when I quit eating carbs. So I quit
there
smoking.
It is.
Eating, But,
so happy to hear that too.
Yeah, well, I figured.
I only smoke when I do Frank Sinatra, baby. And then I smoke on stage. But that I hate it. I can't stand it.
Well, see, the funny thing is I used to tell people, they go, man, you drink a lot of liquor. And I go, I only drink while I'm working.
Well, when I worked with you, I'd actually quit. I was drinking Crown Royal, which is, again, I have to mention Carrot Top again. That's his liquor of choice. And the bartenders at the Comedy Corner used to give me the purple bags that the bottles came in. I had a whole sock drawer of those freaking purple bags.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think my friend Jimmy Leonard, who is also a pilot and from my hometown,
A drunk pilot.
and Crown Royal was his thing too, I believe.
Yeah, and I just stopped myself. I just like you don't need this crutch. You know, you're drinking way too much. You're gonna become an alcoholic.
My drink of choice is Corvo. And I was really good at it. Really good at it. And at one point I go, I think you've got a drinking problem. And so I quit just to see if I had a problem. And I found out, no, it's just, I didn't know what to do with my hands on stage. So I
No
smoked
shakes. That's
drink.
good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I luckily I didn't have any withdrawal either. I started taking Coke on stage with like flags and stuff in it. Was it umbrellas in it and stuff to make it look like a drink?
yeah.
So
Well,
people would order me a drink. That's what they would do. They'd give me Diet Coke.
do you remember Gregory's on the beach?
Yes.
Comedy club upstairs. One night
That was done in Venice?
No, that was
No.
over in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, okay.
And one night I walked off stage and the bartender goes, do you want me the next show to send you some fake drinks? And I went, fake drinks? What do you mean? And he goes, well, I can do this. And then you're just, because he said, you're pretty trash.
He didn't candy coat it.
I go, yeah, because
You're pretty trashed.
and he goes, I don't think you'll make it through the second show. But here's a funny thing. The staff always enjoyed it the more trashed I got.
Well, and the club owners wanted you to drink on stage because that sells more drinks.
Yes.
So that's why Ollie Joe Prater was always brought back like 3-4 times a year in every club because he sold a lot of drinks.
Praterade.
Yep. I remember when Ollie
Joe Prater
had to come out and sit on a stool. He couldn't even.
Well, he always did.
Yeah.
He was a sit-down comic. I remember I was in Louisville doing a guest set, and Ollie Joe Prater was the headliner, and it was a December. And he said, folks, my doctor told me that if I keep drinking the way I'm drinking, and he would have a whiskey shot in like a tumbler glass.
Right.
And he would go, I'll be dead in a year, so drink up. And he would down it. And damn if he didn't die December the next year.
Wow.
Oh,
Right on the money. Right on the money.
Do you think
I remember that. I'll never forget that.
I bet he won the pool.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
What time is it?
We've been up for hour 32.
Hour 32. We gotta get you out of here. I know you were so sweet to rearrange your schedule.
We pre-taped Roland, folks.
Roland Pruitt's going to be pre-taped tomorrow.
Well, let me just tell you
Tonight.
I think you'll be hearing from us.
There's a good
Okay.
chance.
Anytime you guys want me to come on and do some voices or something, yeah, please give me a call.
Well, I think we might see you live and in person too, because
That would be nice. Anytime, I want you to send me your list of shows in Florida, because if you're in Florida, I might come see you.
Oh, I would really love that.
Yeah,
I will keep you posted on
Please
the
do.
stuff we're doing down there.
I would love to see you again.
And
We can
Yeah.
drink Diet Coke together.
there you go. We
Zero.
could do. I hope you'll do the driving for us,
I'm the designated what I do it.
guys. We're gonna drink a couple of Diet Cokes.
I'm not a big drinker. And
That's good.
one of my ex-wives, Crown was her drink of choice. And I don't do dark liquor at all. So one day, is early in a relationship, we were drinking Crown because she wanted to, and I'm trying to be a team player. And it didn't sit well. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm now in the bathtub in my most natural state with liquids coming out of every possible opening that could produce liquids.
Every orifice. Orifice, very funny word.
With the car keys, she goes, and just so you know, I'm taking the car keys. I'm like, I'm naked in the bathtub in vomit. Where do you think I'm going?
And he is divorced 5 times.
She sounds like Lois Griffin there.
Stop it, Flip. You're embarrassing me.
But now, did you hear that we were going to drink Diet Coke together?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, I didn't know if you got the joke.
Well,
or
I didn't
not.
know if it was code, but I thought you meant Diet Coke, which means you could drive, but you're not going to drive because I'm driving. Dude, she literally acts like because I'm a hypnotist that I'm not a comic. You know, he's a variety actor, you know, Flip may not understand all the nuances to humor.
When you were talking about the guy that wasn't going to book you, I thought it was another hypnolarious guy down here in Florida.
You know what? I've told him all about that
Yeah.
particular person.
Do you remember what kind of comic he was before he got the hypnotist act from
Yeah.
somebody else? I think he bought it actually. He bought somebody else's.
No, he didn't buy it. I'll tell you exactly how he got it. Because he got some good comic sent him a demo tape because he was trying to get booked.
Oh, don't tell me this.
Hypnolarious just memorized
Just took it.
all of the stuff. That's why his stuff, he never puts the suggestions and the way he does it on none of the YouTube videos or any of that.
I'm always mortified to hear that somebody would do that.
And to brag about it. I'm not allowed to tell about the email you got, am I?
Do you have a recent tape?
Yeah. It's just like
checked for 15
I
years.
got comics that I say, quote me. And they go, well, it wasn't yours exactly because I changed dog to poodle. Yeah. Look, you little pricks. I was doing this before you were born.
Yikes.
So I think the filter between my brain and my mouth dissolved around 60.
And that's why I didn't jump at going back into the business again.
Yeah, well, this kid that sent me this nasty little text message today has no idea how sorry he's going to be about this in 6 months, because I really thought he was a good guy. I would have never stepped on his toes. And I probably wouldn't have if I was still retired, but I have backup now.
Well, yeah, again. Anyway, we're a little bit long. I love this phrase. We're a little bit long in the tooth. So
little bit long in the tooth. Oh, we're doing the Simpsons now. Oh, okay, I'll let you go. I'm sorry.
So we're everywhere. We're now on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Apple. You can find Real Comics Adventures on all, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Look us up. Subscribe. Again, I said it last week and I'll say it again this week. As Ricky Bobby's dad once said, if you're not first, you're last. So make us first. Hook us up. Subscribe. Like something. I don't know. I'm just.
What the hell is wrong?
I'm joining in.
And you don't think
you two guys are adorable together, by the way.
Thank you. I don't know what he did, but there's something about this man that just brings out the crazy fun in me.
She's a hoot.
She is.
She'd be very happy if forevermore you just referred to her as Rene.
Rene.
I don't know why he calls me that either, but he started it. And one of my own kids called me one day and goes, "Look, Rene." And I'm like, would you knock it off? Would you really knock it off? But
now it's stuck. Now you'll never get rid of it.
And you know what my goal became this afternoon? And that is to
do tell.
I don't like the way comedy clubs have gone. We've talked about this for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, even customers don't like to go to comedy clubs anymore because they're looking for they're wind up looking at a TikTok star that's got 2 minutes worth of material and nothing else. I want to put together the good guys with the material that know how to do a show and put a show together. And let's bring some of those more like the old vaudeville type shows and bring those into theaters.
Now, bear in mind that there's a good chance that those types of shows won't get a big 18 to 30-year-old crowd, right? And if they don't, they don't, whatever. But like, I'm not even if we end up with big numbers on TikTok one day, we may not, or Instagram or whatever. We're not TikTok stars. We're comics. Now, again, you're a comic who does voices. I'm a comic who does hypnosis, but we're comics.
And guess what?
And we
I'm
do
your
shows.
MC.
That makes it a variety show.
Of comics.
Andy Williams, Dean Martin.
Andy Williams.
Ooh.
No, but he did a variety show, and he had the most.
Yeah, very good variety show. Seriously.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? I bet we could get some guitar comics.
Oh, no doubt.
There you
But
go.
point being, we'll end up with audiences with discretionary income in 40s, 50s, 60-year-old who don't want to see a TikTok star. They want to see someone who really has a show, put together a show, has a funny show.
But you know what the difference is? Because not unlike you two children, I am pushing 69.
Okay, she's talking
She
age.
always was, actually.
Talking about, she's just talking age.
That
That was the sixth joke.
I got it now. Thank you. Tastes
Yeah,
like
just pushing that envelope.
She's pushing 69 every
Getting 30.
Oh, Renee, we have a platonic relationship.
But she's still pushing that 69.
That's why I have to be with
Don't
the
let her in the shower.
dog up and down the street. Got me some young meat outside.
I know.
What can I say? I'm on the downhill slide. I am not going to do this where I got some young punk sending me nasty texts. I want to be with people that I like, that enjoy, that love doing what they're doing, and they like entertaining the public.
Yeah. That part's the fun part. You're getting in front of the crowd and rocking them. That's the fun part.
And I that's what I want. And if we're going to do this and put it together, that's what I'm going to do.
That's what we're going to do. So
That
I'm
sounds wonderful.
going to be the Toastmaster. It's been let's keep in touch. I mean, I know you two are going to keep in touch, but
Yeah.
I'm going to coattail that relationship, and
Please.
I'm going to keep in touch as well.
Please.
And, it's been a huge pleasure, and we can't thank you enough for coming on. And
Thank you.
And we'll
Very nice meeting you. It's wonderful seeing Renee again, because again, she's one of my favorite people that I used to work with. And
Thanks.
you know,
I really
again, she said it's been way too long, and she is absolutely right. I am shamed. I should have kept in touch.
You know what? You can only start from today. So from today forward, you know what I
And
mean?
there it is.
You know why he's saying that?
No,
Ted-
don't you dare.
He didn't call me for 35 years.
Oh,
Okay,
Don't-
on my final note, we never had a phone date appointment. It was never like we were never, she didn't go, call me next week. She didn't go, hey, let's keep in touch. Right. And then she
Oh,
changed.
wait a second.
Then
I have a Facebook message.
Then she changed her phone number like she was in witness location.
In
35
35 years, I changed my phone number one time.
I've never changed my number. 35 years later, she's like, you're an asshole. You never called me. I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to.
in my defense, I was behind the Great
Oh my
Firewall
God,
for
he just
15
said
years.
in my defense. Rory, that's what it brought, the wheel of excuses. Because people get into trouble somehow. And
One of my favorite T-shirts is, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. My sister has that shirt. I want to steal it from her.
oh no.
But I was behind the Great Firewall, which doesn't allow a lot of, it doesn't allow Facebook. It doesn't allow YouTube. You can't get those things in China. You got to go to Hong Kong. So I lost a lot of friends or fell out of, their orbit. I've made a lot of them back, but 15 years. I was
Well,
like,
you know what? You're back. We're here. We're going to keep in touch.
yes.
And we're going to get together in Florida. And we're all drinking Diet Coke. And I'm just going to have to go ahead and throw caution to the wind when I drive.
that sounds good. That sounds like a great time.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man. It's good to see you. I love you, man. Take
Take
care.
care, both of you.
Y'all, thanks for watching.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Oh.
Our ending. Are we ending?
I
Yeah.
guess we're so.
This-
Guys, thank you for staying on and listening to